So we've seen how we can use the pinch headlock in order to manipulate our partner into opportunities for sumigaeshi, both to the inside and to the outside when we're playing from half butterfly. We also saw that we can switch our grip if we feel like we're losing things to a butterfly clasp, which also lets us use our lower body to correct our leg positioning and make sure our partner's not passing. The way that our pinch headlock series works best is often in conjunction with a shoulder crunch. Now, we're not going to go all the way in depth with the shoulder crunch. Once again, the person who personifies the shoulder crunch best of all is Gordon Ryan. If you want to see more details on the shoulder crunch, you can check out what he's done. For us, it's going to involve, we're going to talk just quickly about what we need in order for an effective shoulder crunch grip to work. And we are also going to talk a little bit about how we can change levels so that we can go and start to attack our partner a bit. All right, so what are we doing here? We're looking to establish initially here, we're starting in half butterfly guard. We've seen that we can take an underhook. Our partner's head is forward. We lock our hands and we're in a good position here to control pinch headlock. Actually, let's rotate, please. You can see what's going on the arm side. So half butterfly here. Partner comes forward. We set our frames. We're looking to take our underhook, prop ourselves up. We're working for sumigaeshi. This is often our first attack here. And we end up dropping down, placing our partner's forehead here. And now we're going into a position where we're working for the pinch headlock. We feel as we start to off-balance our partner that we're losing control of our partner's head. It's coming off of our shoulders. Now, it's difficult for Placer to bring his head forward, but he can often bring it down. And when that happens, we feel like we're losing things, losing control. We'll slip, and we're going to move here into the shoulder crunch. What we need to understand about the shoulder crunch is whether you lock palm to palm or a butterfly clasp, wrist to wrist, you need to make sure that your partner's shoulder is connected to your chest. If we're holding tightly and clamping our elbows, but we don't connect our partner's shoulder to our chest, then they'll be able to take their arm and suck their elbow out. And now from here, we're going to lose the position. So in order to make sure that this is a tight lock, you're going to want to have your hands directly behind your partner's shoulder. And then you're going to want to glue your partner's shoulder here to your chest. At no point can we allow the shoulder to drift away from our chest. The other thing we need to be extra careful about is the positioning of our partner's head. We can't allow our partner's head to come up to the line of our head here and start to look to flatten us out. Okay, this is going to be very, very problematic for us. So we're constantly monitoring the head. We can use our forearm here as a bar against our partner's head. We're using our hands to draw our partner's shoulder down to our chest, and we're staying on our side rather than staying flat. Once we're here, oftentimes what you'll find is that your partner will pull away from this position. They feel like they're in danger, whether it's danger of sumigaeshi or danger of attacks on this arm. And what they'll do is they'll start to pull away. When you feel this, you're going to hit a forward shift. So we're going to lift slightly and extend to sit up. Now, with our head above our partner's head, we can take our outside foot and step on our partner's hip. Here, we can fall back into position, slipping our knee in front of our partner's shoulder. And now this position looks suspiciously like the clamp position. We can adjust from here. We can either go into attacks on our partner's arm, utagatame, or as we start to feel resistance from our partner here, we can adjust our hips out to the side, retract our leg, come through into a position where we can begin to enter into triangles. Move our partner's arm across the center line, scoop underneath, and lock up figure fours to start to finish. So we go from a pinch headlock to a shoulder crunch to a forward shift, and then out of that forward shift, we start to enter into attacks to the upper body, triangles and things. So here we are again. Half butterfly 1, coming up, pinch headlock. We draw our partner down. We're losing the position. His head drifts. We flip and connect. Now from here, as we feel our partner beginning to pull away, we extend with our legs. We hit a forward shift. A little lift. You can do that because of this elevator hook inside, this butterfly hook. Now from here, your head is above your partner's head. You're going to take a foot, put it on your partner's hip. When this foot joins your partner's hip, you now have a very, this is very important because it lets you push away with your leg and pull with your arms. The fact that you can elongate your partner's body here is critical for your ability to start to hunt for submissions. So we create an extension here. Then we slip our knee to the inside of our partner's shoulder. We recline a bit and we adjust. We have options for attacking utagatame, or with our hands still connected up by our partner's shoulder, we can shift our hip, free our inside leg, adjust once again, come through and lock, and now here we are in a good triangle attack. So we'll do one last time with this. So half butterfly, pinch headlock, we're losing it, shoulder crunch. We feel like our partner is pulling away. We're going to hit a forward shift. Foot goes here to our partner's hip. Inside knee finds our partner's shoulder. From this position, we tilt to the side. We have options for utagatame, or we can extract our leg, adjust our legs here, take a scoop grip, and lock up the figure 4 as the triangle. So the shoulder crunch, we're going to see, is useful not just for off balancing, but it allows us to maintain a connection between our partner and us. His head and his shoulder, we may not be able to keep in the pinch headlock forever. As the head slips out, he's going to leave the arm behind. You have a good connection. You can use that to forward shift, come up, and then you're ready to go into attacks with the triangle.